Hello everyone, I'm Claudia and today I want to talk about my digital citizenship project and how I related my three Instagram posts to the universal design for learning guidelines. Here is my first post for my digital citizenship project, which talks about cyberbullying, specifically explaining what it is. And here in the description, I explained how we can perceive cyberbullying and I added a tip to avoid it. The second post talks about hate speech, and which in its definition is making negative statements about someone and how it has affected teens, causing violence in many different ways. And lastly, the post that I created here talks about digital drama. And even though it's not a very common term, I did it because I believe it's important for students to learn about it and also to know how we can perceive it in our environment. So now we have here the different guidelines included in the UDL website, and we can see how I mostly focused on the um, multiple means of representation, but at the same time I went to the action and expression because on my posts I included what, which is what the students are learning about, but also how, which is how can they do it to avoid the issue. For example, in the perception part of the what, I offered alternatives for visual information using which is right here, using images and description for the terms in the images here. And I was also able to go on the comprehension part of it, which is right here, to guide information processing and visualization. In this part, for my post, I used media and I released information. I provided interactive models that guide exploration and new understandings. Going now into the how, I used multiple media for communication, which is right here. And then I use social media and interactive web tools. In this case, for my posts, I decided to use Instagram because I feel it's a type of social media that sixth graders, which is the grade I'm focused on, are able to use nowadays. And the information they can see on Instagram, it can be more understandable for students their age. I feel like overall I did not provide engagement on my posts, and that is something that I would like to do because the why it's part of the guidelines, and I feel it's very important. I believe a student will want to know more when you tell them why it is important, the information you're providing them. For example, I would like to optimize relevance, value, and authenticity. And right here, we can see probably I would like to do this by designing activities so that learning outcomes are authentic. That could be something that I could do later on for my posts. And also, I would like to focus more on the minimized treats and distractions because when we talk about learning environment, I can put my posts as an example. Probably if I do less text on my posts, that would give them more simplicity and would help maintaining students more focused on the key points. Thank you for listening.